Hi everyone, I wanted to show you the rest of my water drains. They finally came from Home Depot. The whole idea is to get the water to drain away from the house. This is something I should have done years ago that, I was... Okay. But I didn't notice that they offered this kind of stuff. Can you see? So I have the long brown hose thing hooked to the end, and it's draining here. And then I did a little more digging. I hope you can see it. I did some more digging here so that the water drains into the grass. And then I put one on the other side. I had to put the other one on backwards because I need to get a new extender because that one is split in half. Maybe I can wire it shut. It still serves the purpose because the water will go to the unsplit side and drain. So anyway, see? And I put a little rock trail so the water is guided out, hopefully to that fence. Hopefully I got this right. Now I don't know if I need this little water guide anymore. And that one over there, something happened to it. Oh yeah, I put it like that on purpose. Okay. I'm just gonna see what happens there. I'm just gonna see what happens. Alright, so I still have this piece that I'm gonna use somewhere. But I just wanted to show you. I've got some stuff building up here for my barbecue. That'll be either today or tomorrow, my last one. The temperature is starting to drop. I don't know if I did my last mow of the season yesterday or not. I had so much to do, but I've been sick. So I'm feeling better now. But it all depends on when the needles fall. So I'm going to keep watering until then. And then I'll have the sprinklers blown out. Because when I don't, I have even more problems. But when I do, they always seem to break one of my valves. So I have to always replace that. I'm like damned if I do. Gotta make sure this gate's not touching. See, this gate is touching the ground. So I have it touching the water drain, the gutter thing. But I watch it all the time because it blows over. My dog, even if I leave the gates open, it won't run away. He loves it out here. Autumn is his favorite season, so I guess he wants to hang outside all the time because it feels good because he's got that fur coat on all the time. This is like the third day with no air conditioner, and it's 67 in the house. So there's Duke. Now I don't know if this is a thing because he's gonna start growing his winter coat. I don't know. So we'll see. And then at the end of winter, that's when he's going to start shedding a lot because he's going to start shedding it for spring. But I vacuum that off and help him out because if not, he'll be like panting all the time from trying to cool down. And he doesn't like the vacuum, but he likes the effects afterwards. This will be my first winter with no furnace, thanks to my son. Unless you know, he just got a job that pays well, so maybe he'll think of me for once and put in the motor. That's only like $200, but you guys need to be careful. If your motor goes on your furnace, you don't need a new furnace. You need a new motor. But they want to sell you a new furnace, so you spend like 20 grand, and then they throw in the air conditioner because it's going to go too. And so then pretty soon you're out for 40 grand. Let's see my little arrangement here. It's looking good. The roses are still rose colored. I love it. It's like a memento of summer from my yard. So I accidentally broke up this branch I was going to make a macrame on. See, I'm going to do a wood wall here. Then I want to get a branch and I want to do a macrame and incorporate maybe some lamb's wool that I want to spin myself, and some of my dyed feathers, and a pottery piece that was once a wind chime, and my mom gave it to me, and I want to incorporate that into the macrame, so it's gonna look awesome. I need to buy some twine. See, I threw away all my stuff thinking I wasn't, years had passed, I hadn't done anything, and I'm the kind of person that likes to throw things away. I need to throw some more stuff away. The garage is next. And I've been working on Vince's dump ground. A lot of that crap is garbage. I've been just throwing away empty boxes and nonsense things. Trying to make that room, you know, I'm going to put some of the stuff in the living room in there. The boxes, my china and stuff, so that I can move my sofa and make my living room look better. I want to get rid of that big old TV too. I don't watch TV. I haven't in years. When the kids were growing up, we didn't have TV except the 3 free channels and Sesame Street, you know, because there's so much garbage on TV that I didn't want to expose them to. And like Jerry Springer, things like that. I caught them watching it once and I go, are you really going to watch that? Because we hooked up cable, you know, when they were teens. And I unhooked the cable. And then after I hooked it up over here, you know, and the kids were in their 20s, pushing 30, I started watching Jerry Springer just because I wanted to see white trash TV and what it was like. Oh my God. Oh, some very strange people on there. I'm so glad that I didn't have cable when my sons were growing up. They had a really good neighborhood, very safe neighborhood, but Vince was 4 when his father died, and I think it did something to him. We sought counseling. I did everything I was supposed to do. But he's got some problems, and I really hope, you know, he can find a medication to help him. I don't know if there's help. I think he's a sociopath. I really do. So maybe it's because I worked from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. when I graduated college. You know, so he wasn't supervised as much. So it's probably my fault. You know, I did the best I could, though. I was doing it to, you know, pay for the house. Then I changed jobs and I became a bank manager, and, you know, that was better. I had decent hours and we were closed on weekends, so that was nice. So, but still, they were out of school. I never was paid enough to afford to do the au pair thing because I'm female, you know, the males always make better money. Even though, you know, when you check that you're a widow, You know, they should know you're a widow with kids, so you're the breadwinner. We should get paid like men. We do the same job. The only difference is I have a vagina, you know? That's the only difference. So we'll see. Anyway, water drains finished. Bye.